approximately 300 people dead, almost 2 villages washed away. But people are not matured enough to understand that natural disasters are beyond our control. And who are we to judge the caste, creed, culture of people who are affected by this? I know that you have listened to plenty of news and you are inundated with information from the internet and also from news channels. It's pathetic to listen to even educated people speaking about this, throwing remarks and comments saying that it's because of this belief and that food and this religious sector that people suffer. See, as Indians, we have been witnessing several trepidations, tribulations, not just in terms of calamities. All over the world, people are going through this. We just don't know what's going to happen the next second, the next moment. And who are we to sit here and judge and assume that things are happening that way and this way? Today's conversational video is with Ajita Rajiv and she is from Kerala. This video was shot a week back and then of course it was raining in Kerala. You all know that it has been raining for a long time in different parts of India, including Kerala. Of course it is the rainy season that's being experienced now, but this was something that was not expected at all. After all, we use language to communicate. And why do we use it to express, to convey thoughts? But what is the point of working on these languages when there is no decorum, when there is no dignity, when you don't know the difference between information, knowledge, wisdom, decorum, grace, dignity, all that? Today I see a lot of people criticizing each other, even English teachers criticizing each other for the content they make. There is a way to communicate and show, pave way for the learner when it comes to learning. Always it's better to voice your opinion, but that should be done in a proper way. Though not in a polished way, it can be done in an appropriate way. But today I think qualified people and people who give a lot of importance to education themselves don't know how to speak with decorum and dignity. So this is a conversational video and here Ajita shares about her experience. Of course, she has been working on the language and still has got a long way to go. We all have a long way to go. And I would like to tell you that native speakers of English also make mistakes. They also lack flow. They also have their own inhibitions, fear, complexities and all that. But still, let's work. Let's learn together. Over to the conversation. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. And how are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. Thank you, Ajita. It's been long since we have been planning
Yes, yes.
to
I'm
connect
also
with each
waiting
other.
for this moment.
You were also
I'm
waiting for
also
this moment.
eagerly. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I know we were planning this for so long and I'm happy that it
Yeah.
happened. How was your week? How was the past week?
Okay, it's really terrific because here the heavy raining.
Okay.
So that's why some health problems,
Okay.
fever, headache, cough,
Okay.
everything. I was
Okay.
experienced. I was not able to do anything, and I'm not feeling better at that time. So
Okay.
yeah.
Now you're better? Now you're okay?
Yeah, yeah, feeling
Okay.
better. Better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Generally, I got to know that there are a lot of diseases and health issues in
yeah,
Kerala. I mean, everywhere it's
yes,
there,
yes, yes,
but in Kerala,
yeah,
it's coming up in the news.
yes, yes,
Kerala news is flooding the headlines these days
yeah,
because of
yeah,
cholera and other problems. But I hope everything is
yeah,
controlled now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
right.
everything is controlled, and also viral fever is
Okay, it's
nowadays.
prevalent.
Yeah,
It's prevalent. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right. So before we begin, would you like to introduce
Yeah.
yourself? Tell me what you're doing
Okay.
and why did you decide to connect with me? And you can tell me something about your hobbies and all that. Yeah, go on, please.
Okay. Okay. So, ma'am, I am Ajita. I'm connecting you from Kerala. Basically, I'm a teacher, a baker. Apart from that, I'm a YouTuber as well.
Okay,
And I live with my family, my husband, two grown-up sons, both are IT professionals, software
okay,
engineers.
okay,
And yeah, these are the things. And by now, the hobbies are totally changed nowadays. But my college days or my school days, I was a voracious reader. But nowadays, I don't get that much time to read.
mm,
So now I change to, now I'm a good listener.
okay,
Whenever I have free time, I listen.
Mm-hmm.
and English is always my passion since my childhood.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I'm connecting you. And I have been watching your videos and listening your videos for years, ma'am, and repeatedly watching, and I learned so much from your video. So yeah, I
Thank
have
you.
no words to explain. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you have been watching my videos. I'm glad to know that you're a teacher. So, first, let me ask
yeah.
you, you deal with which grade and what subjects?
Ma'am, I am not working in any particular institution right now.
Okay.
I have a tuition center where
Okay.
all the students from all the classes study here.
Okay.
And I have been teaching I think almost 20 years.
20
But I
years.
have
Okay.
completed my nursing. Yeah, I was a nursing tutor, but nowadays I'm mainly focused to my institution.
Okay. So, do you teach
Yeah.
all the subjects?
Yes, yes, yes.
All the subjects. Okay.
All the subjects.
Right, right. Okay, that's good. And you said that you're a good listener now. You used to be a reader, but now more of a listener. Yes,
Yeah.
that's great. And baking, what's
Yeah.
about this baking? What's with this baking?
I baking I have learned from this YouTube ma'am before
Oh,
pandemic,
okay,
2018.
okay, okay.
Now then I took a license, and I think I almost sold 400 or 500 cakes, especially birthday
Wow.
cake. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So it's not very easy to do the icing and all the toppings,
Yeah, yeah.
everything. It takes a lot of time.
You have some patience, right?
Yes,
Don't.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
right, right. Okay. So tell me about English. Like, how is English treating you? Like, how do you like? You told me you're very passionate about it, but can you tell me a bit about your journey? Was it easy during the school days, during the college days? Of course, books are available everywhere, and Kerala is a literate state. It is the literate state of the
Yeah.
country.
I'm talking about my school days and college days. At that time, English medium school is not that much prevalent.
It was not
One
very
or two English
prevalent.
only.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Malayalam medium
Okay.
is the only thing. And in my case, I was studying in an English medium till seventh standard, and
Oh, okay.
I was shifted to non-English medium school. That English medium school I was learning earlier was too far from my house. That's why.
Mm, okay.
So that's the thing. So the thing is, at that time the schools are not that much give importance to speaking,
Mm,
only give importance to reading and writing. So that is the thing. There is no environment or atmosphere.
mm,
So that's the thing. Okay. But nowadays things are totally changed because the number of English medium schools are increased day by day, and
yes.
also government also take some initiative to provide or to promote more English medium schools. And
Yeah.
the moreover, the people in Kerala, they know that the importance of the crucial role of English in everyone's life, right?
Yes.
If you want to go abroad, so
Mm,
nowadays we have seen that each and every student after graduation they have the tendency to go abroad and complete their or doing their MS or higher studies.
very much.
So they
Yes.
have to survive there. They definitely need to learn something, know about English. And also, if you want to crack an interview, definitely
Mm,
need English. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So these are the things, and it's a language of opportunity. I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Nowadays, parents and students alike embrace this language.
Yes.
Okay, because speaking is not nowadays schools are not give that much importance to speaking. That is
Okay.
the yeah.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, so I also heard, like, of course, I'm a Keralite,
Yeah.
proud to be a Keralite. So when we come down south, we know the difference. So, yes, the government is doing a lot. Even now, the government is doing a lot. And during the pandemic, it was done in a full swing, where we
Yeah.
had the best schools, the best teachers, and everything. But this is the case everywhere in India. More or less, it's the same. Like, speaking is not there, environment is not there. But something that I have noticed is when it comes to Kerala specifically, it is the literate state of India. People are educated. People give importance to reading and learning, also studying as such. but still at least 40% of the population, however
Yeah.
educated they are, they don't know how to speak with decorum.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Decorum is very important. Like all of
Yeah.
them are
Yes, yes.
qualified. When you see people who are
Yeah.
not qualified, they speak with so much grace. There are people with
Yeah.
different characters. I agree to that.
Yeah.
But Kerala specifically, expects so much because of the literacy
Yeah.
rate and everything,
Mm. Yeah.
where
Yeah.
educated people also ridicule others, irritate others. Even if people try speaking in English, it's more about why do you have to speak in English? It's not necessary. Don't you know Malayalam or don't you know this language? So I think that kind of mindset can begin from
Yeah.
Kerala because we have been giving so much of importance to
Yeah.
learning and languages. And I have seen how we listen to songs from different languages. I don't think there's any other
Yeah.
state like that. We love speaking other languages also, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, whatever it is. So
Tamil.
why not give the environment and at least even if not the environment, as you said, practical reasons are there. Why
Yeah.
ridicule others in English when others
Yeah.
try to learn saying that you don't know anything? Not understanding, not realizing
Yeah.
that they themselves are not everything.
And
Yeah.
also the one thing is, in my case, I always focus to get good mark in English. That's it. Because I'm fear of this grammar, right? But if the person who is speaking excellent English, I am a big fan of that person because I'm always fond of this. But at that time, I don't know. I didn't know how to activate that thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Activating
that's the
the
thing. Yeah,
method is very important.
yeah,
And
yeah.
schools are giving
And
a lot of
yeah,
importance. Yes. These
yeah,
days it is. And grammar, because primarily because we used to treat it, even now it's treated as a subject in most of the
yes, yes.
schools. That
Yeah.
is why. Yeah, go on,
Ah,
please.
that is also one point.
Yes.
Everyone considers as English as a subject, not a language. That is also very
But I'm
the
happy that
problem.
they have opened book clubs all over the country. I can see a lot
Yeah,
of people, even adults, engaging themselves in book clubs, reading, sharing book reviews. Because reading is the best way you can learn any
yeah, yes,
language.
yes.
You will see no need
Yeah,
of grammar and all that. You just read
yeah, yeah.
and get everything from the language. Yes.
Yeah. One more point I want to tell you, ma'am.
Sure.
Nowadays, we are so much blessed with these resources. We access these resources like YouTube, Instagram, something like that. But
Yes,
in my
books,
college days or
YouTube,
college days,
everything. Yeah.
yeah, only books, papers, and also radio. That's it.
Yes. So that's what there's a very big difference between learning. I think we have to
Yeah,
learn the language instead of
yeah, yeah.
studying it.
Yes, yes.
Studying will not help much. Of course, you can give importance to studies here and
Yeah,
there for the purpose of academics, whenever it's connected to
yeah,
academics, but otherwise learning.
yeah.
Lifelong learner. Right. Okay, so Ajita, do you have any questions for me?
Ma'am, tell me something about this reading part. I am nowadays I am very lazy about reading. So, which book I started with
Which book to start
reading?
with? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
See, one
yeah,
thing that I always emphasize about is when it comes to reading, it's very difficult to make yourself sit down somewhere, focus, and read. I
yeah,
understand today the life is so fast, but still, as I
yeah,
told you, there are people who focus on reading. What you can do is you begin with books that are simple, especially
yeah,
stories, because I think you need to work on your sentence formation also. You're very confident when you speak.
yeah.
You are able to use a lot of words, very good words also.
Because
Uh,
today I'm a little bit excited and also nervous because
Nervousness and excitement
yeah,
brings a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
So
words. That's a new
that's the thing.
trick.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
I'm stuck somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, so what you can do is you begin with something that is interesting. You look at the summary of the books, read about the
Yeah.
books on Google. I mean,
Okay.
Google books are there, Google book reviews are there. Go through it,
Okay.
choose a summary or a plot that you're interested in.
Okay.
Okay, try to go for something that's simple, not very complicated. Begin with
Okay.
150 pages book, 200 pages book,
Yeah.
just to motivate yourself. And in the
Yeah.
beginning, don't sit through 20 pages. It's not possible because you're just beginning to
Okay.
read. And if you're taking a break and then again restarting, you need to give yourself some time to become comfortable. So begin with 3 pages on the first day. Even if you read just 3 pages, make sure that you enjoy it.
Okay.
Yes, then go down to
Definitely.
2 pages, then 5 pages, then 10 pages or 8 pages, then again come back to 3 pages. Like that, you
Okay.
can slowly increase, and then you'll fall in love with books. The beauty of books is once you begin reading and once you fall in love with books, there's nothing else that's so exciting and adventurous. Generally, people say you get lost in fiction and within the binding of the book. Nothing like that. We get to know a lot of things, information, not just language.
Yes,
So
yes.
make yourself do it. Begin with small packs, with chunks, 2 pages, 1 page, and then motivate yourself. Then think about what you understood. That also you tell in English so that your language develops. So
Oh.
I'll give you a short feedback. Is that okay,
Oh,
Ajita?
okay. Yes, yes,
Yes.
of course. Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, so
Yeah.
I like the way you smile. I like the way you speak with confidence. And it's great that you're giving some importance to the language. You said there was no environment during your school days and college days, but now you're making the most of what you have. Only thing is begin reading. And most of the time, what I noticed was that you're getting mixed up with the past tense and present tense. But sometimes you're correcting yourself also. But just focus and speak so that your sentences become better. Try to add more words, make your sentences better. Listen to more content because that's what you're comfortable with. Listening and reading will make your sentences better, believe me. You just have to be
Definitely.
consistent. Yes. Okay, thanks a lot for joining me, and
Okay.
I'm glad to have connected
Okay.
with you.
Okay.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much.
I hope you got some pointers from this conversation. Whenever there is a conversation video on my channel, I would like you to analyze what's being conveyed there and not to count the number of mistakes. Of course, you can write down some of them and help yourself with it and try not to repeat such mistakes. As tutors, as trainers, as learners, it's important to rectify the mistakes that we make and try not to repeat it. Recycle new words, phrases, and sentences and methods of learning and not mistakes. And even a note to the teachers and the content creators, it's always good to research before you post. Learn because of your interest. Keep moving forward because of passion and not for name. Happy learning.